Welcome to My Two Cents. My name is Chris Davis. I'm a certified keto carnivore coach, and today I want to talk to you about endurance training and what it means to be an endurance athlete on this kind of nutrition system. So, won't you join me? So, welcome. Today I do want to talk to you about endurance training while being ketovore. Basically, endurance training is the ability to maintain an activity for a prolonged period of time. For me, that choice is swimming. So everything I do actually has two purposes. One is to maintain my swimming goals, and then two is to keep me upright and mobile, right? So between those two, that's what I focus everything else on. So when I started swimming, I was 30 years old. Okay, I grew up in New York, going to Lido Beach in Jersey and swimming in the ocean and stuff. But I was never on a swim team. I never competed in swimming, right? I did cross country, track and field. I went to Junior Olympics for that. Basketball, softball, volleyball. I mean, I just played different sports. But as I got older, as I got injured, running wasn't an option really for me. I have since done a little bit of running and it's not as painful, so we'll see about that. But swimming is where it's at. So what I do is to train endurance for swimming. Now, when I mean swimming endurance, what do I mean? Do I mean a mile? Do I mean 3 miles, 5 miles? I'm talking 8 to 10 miles. Okay, so swimming 8 to 10 miles continuously with minimum water breaks. That's my definition of endurance, right? Now, don't get me wrong. For some people, swimming a mile is definitely endurance, right? Definitely. But for me, it's those 8 to 10 mile swims. So 6 years ago, I was more ketogenic, lazy ketogenic to tell you the truth. I was taking 50 to 100 gram of carbohydrates a day, and I chose to swim Blacktail Reservoir. So it's a local reservoir here in Idaho. From the Blacktail side to the Ryrie side is 8 miles, right, from dock to dock. And so I just asked my husband to kayak it for me. I did it, starting at 6:30 on a Monday morning because I figured only dedicated fishermen are going to be in the reservoir at that time of day, and I was right. And I decided to swim it, and that's what I did. I finished in about 4 hours, 15 minutes, and decided, yeah, this is the goal. Like, this is it. Before that, probably about 6 years before that, I did swim Lucky Peak Reservoir just east of Boise, Idaho, which is southwest of me. And that one is 11 miles from dam to dam. And so that's the one that really kind of got me started. But swimming Blacktail was like the last nail in the coffin that determined that's what I want to do. And so I found that training at the local aquatic center in a 25-yard pool was just really hard on my back. So perspective, I have a bulging disc at my L5. I have degenerative disc disease, stenosis, sciatica, right? You name it, my back is just old. So doing those flip turns and flipping every 25 yards for 3,000 or 4,000 yards just wore on me. And I thought, there's got to be a different way. And so we went to the state fair, and they happen to have swim spas there, right? Those are the propulsion pools where the water cycles and you just basically swim against the current of the water. And I convinced my husband to get me one. They are not cheap, by the way. I didn't get the high grade one. Let's be clear on that one. But then I started swimming, and I found out I was able to swim and swim longer and longer. And I liked it, right? I like the mental that comes with swimming 8 miles, right? Because my husband's kayaking alongside me, and I look at him. It's not a sanctioned event, right? It's just me in the water, and it's that mental. I could get out. I don't have to swim this. And I'm like, no. You got in the water. Get your ass moving. Get swimming. Make the 8 miles. And so from the first time I did Blacktail to now, I've cut down my carbohydrates, right? So I went from 50 to 100 grams per day to 10 to 20 grams per day. I don't plan on changing that. I've been training now for years and years, and well, let's face it, I've been in the gym as a gym junkie since I was 10. So, but everything leads up to that swim. And so I don't plan to change. I don't care what the YouTube guys taking testosterone and pounding protein shakes that say that, you have to have, 40-50% of your nutrients coming from carbohydrates in order to perform at an athletic level as an endurance athlete. That's a bunch of horse shit. Like, I intake 2 cups of romaine lettuce a day. The rest is all animal products. And I'm doing great, right? My Echo bike, I put 12 to 30 miles on it every day, depending, I do have a day job. So depending on my work schedule, I put in 12 to 30 miles. I do my strength training, and this is all with minimal carbohydrates. And I'm able to do it, right? My husband says I work out too much because I don't take days off. Typically, I work out 7 days a week, and if I can get away with it, it's a twofold workout where I'll work out in the morning before work, and then I'll work out after work. And so, but all of it comes back around to my swimming. Everything's to improve my swimming. For my goal, July 2025, I plan to swim Blacktail Reservoir again. And my goal is to take it from 4 hours and 15 minutes down to 3.5 hours, which anybody who knows anything about swimming, even though it is 8 miles, taking 45 minutes off is quite a chunk of change. But I'm not going to carb load, right? I'm not going to do the pasta 2 days before. I'm not going to do the rice 1 day before. I'm not going to do the oatmeal in the morning crap. I'm going to do what I've been doing. And that is staying in a ketovore nutrition state and feeling great, right? I can do a really hard workout and not get tired. I rarely get sore. And I'm just able to just continue to work out at 50 years old. So just one last quick thing before I get off my soapbox of being able to be low carb and endurance. This year I turned 50. So what was my gift to myself? Well, it was driving to Idaho Falls, which is about an hour and a half away. I did a swim, of course. Again, everything revolves around my swimming. I did 50 100-yard swims for my 50th. That's what I did. I had a goal of 1 minute and 40 seconds per 100, and I averaged 1 minute and 33 seconds per 100. So I was able to maintain 7 seconds per 100 faster than I had planned or hoped that I could do. And with that, I took 15 seconds rest in between each 100. So it wasn't, I swam 100, screwed off for 5 minutes, swam another 100. Hell no. I wanted to get them done. I was committed. I did 50 100-yard swims with a 15-second rest in between. And a bonus is, since I have been training the way that I've been training and keeping off the carbohydrates, I was able to do flip turns the entire 5,000 yards. I had never been able to do that. That was not a thing, right? I would do flip turns until that bulging disc was just killing me. And then I'd go to open turns. And then when that was just bugging the shit out of me, I was done. Like, I couldn't swim anymore. And then I was laid up for 3 days. So it wasn't worth it. So if you want to do endurance training, whether it's swimming, biking, running, whatever it is, don't let someone tell you you have to ingest carbohydrates in order to be good at it. Now, granted, I'm 5'5", I'm 50 years old. I'm not trying to qualify for the next Olympics, right? Let's just be honest. But I am an athlete, right? I train 7 days a week, sometimes multiple times a day, and I give a full measure of effort every time. I'm not just in here kind of working out. Right? I'm plugged in and I'm on it. And so hopefully you are too. So if you like the content I'm putting out, please do like, comment, subscribe. You guys know how the algorithm works. I'm getting started, but I'm nowhere finished. So with that, I hope to hear from you, and I wish you a blessed day.